is it calls for $107 billion in mandatory across-the-board spending cuts that both parties want to avoid if they can. To reduce it, Republicans say they want to cut the defense cuts from $17 billion in the plan down to just $3 billion next year, while Democrats want to restore some medical research money and some money for education. It would be about $38 billion in additional spending over that 967 figure that you see at the top, bringing it to over $1 trillion, most of which would be paid for with cuts to health care, and as well as the sale of some broadcast spectrum for the public broadcasting airwaves. Jenna?
Well, now that we can all look forward to Friday the 13th as part of this timeline, Carl, what are the chances that the deal will actually be passed before the break?
The reason they put their deadline to reveal this is Friday the 13th. If you look at the calendar, there are 5 weeks before January 15th when the government will shut down if it is not properly funded. In those 5 weeks, however, you got to remember the Senate's not even around right now. They're still on their Thanksgiving break from last week or a week and a half ago. And in the 4 weeks or 5 weeks that are there, take out holidays, take out weekends, and there's really only 5 days when the Senate and the House are simultaneously in the Capitol building together to craft these deals. And this is not the only thing out there. The funding of the government is not the only thing that's got to get done. There's a farm bill that's been stalled for years, months, principally over a dispute over food stamps, and it's hurting the economy, as well as the military authorization bill. The defense authorization bill is what allows the military to get paid next year. These things really got to get done fast. With a total of 5 days when the House and Senate are in the same building together, it is going to be very tough, including avoiding a shutdown.
Sometimes when you're known for procrastination, maybe a tougher deadline can help everyone along. I'm just going to be optimistic.
February 13th, a nice place to start.
Carl, thank you.
When Americans hear their work schedules, no wonder Congress has such a low approval rating. Let's go to the extreme weather alert now. A nasty winter storm causing big problems across much of the country. After being pummeled with heavy snow, freezing rain, and frigid winds, areas from out west to the Central Plains are digging in for a burst of very cold temperatures. The storm is on the move now and spelling icy trouble across the south. Meteorologist Maria Molina is here with what we can expect today. Maria.
Hi, John. Good to see you. And hello, Jenna. And you know what? We've been looking at some very cold current wind chill temperatures, with some areas looking at a current wind chill at about 40 degrees below zero. So that's what it feels like when these people head outdoors across parts of Montana. And these are some of your other wind chill temperatures right now. Teens below zero in places like over in Denver, and we're looking at 14 degrees below zero in Minneapolis. So it's frigid out there. It's so cold that we actually need wind chill advisories and warnings out here because it's dangerous. You're looking at basically a frostbite concern once you head outdoors for several minutes. Otherwise, high temperatures today. We're looking at highs well into the single digits. That's it. Some places staying below zero for your actual temperatures out here, not just wind chills. And then by the weekend, that cold air continues to expand, and we're going to see those highs into the 20s. That's it for cities like Dallas, Little Rock, and even up into Louisville and parts of Kentucky. So these places are seeing temperature drops by more than 20 degrees for some of you. You can see 28 degrees is how many degrees the city of Dallas has dropped just within the past 24 hours. East of our cold front, though, we actually have winds out of the south, and that's pulling in some moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico. But when those that warm air overrides some of those cold temperatures at the surface, you actually have a freezing rain concern. So we do have ice storm warnings in effect right now across Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Some of these areas could actually pick up over 1/4 of an inch of ice, possibly even over a half